Fargo 5 frequently asked questions first.
Ooh.
Hey, subscribe. I want you to press the subscribe button. Please remember to subscribe. I got to start putting that there. We're here with Sally Jacobson, the president and CEO of the Red River Zoo. Now, Sally, Fargo, as you know, is a famous town. People are excited about it. They're interested in it. And they have all kinds of questions. So I get listener mail. You wouldn't believe all the listener mail I get. I got to sort through it all. Kind of the same questions come up over and over again.
Yeah.
So I'll grab one that I feel is kind of representative and then read it on the air, and we can answer it together. Cool. So these people can get answers.
Ooh,
How does that sound?
Sounds good. No pressure.
The first, you're an expert of Fargo. You're born and raised. You know everything. You know everything about Fargo. So, Isabella Nguyen from Hampton, VA is Virginia, right?
Oh, yes.
I don't even know.
Fancy.
Hampton, VA asks, what is the education system like in Fargo? Are there notable schools or universities?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so now I have to answer this like a Fargo
like
promo,
a professional.
huh?
Yeah.
First of all, I have to say that Fargo has amazing public schools. It's not one of those communities where you have to go to a private school to get a good education like some other areas of the country, although we do have some great private schools as well.
Yeah.
And of course, NDSU, North Dakota State University.
I mean, it's a college town.
It is.
Because you got MSU where you went to.
Yeah, there's 3 universities. I think the median age is like 30.
Yeah.
You know, so I think a lot of times when people think about the Midwest, they're thinking like it's all older
Old farmers.
people or something.
Yeah.
But Fargo is actually really cool. There's a lot of young people, a lot of cool art stuff happening. So, yeah.
It's a really great one. The schools are great. Living up in North Moorhead, you must have went to Longfellow.
I went to Horseman.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. Okay. and then of course Fargo North.
Ben Franklin, Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Representing. Very exciting. Next question, Susie Johnson from Hollywood, California. These are some fancy towns. Asks, is it true that Fargo has its own secret underground hot dish fight club?
Ooh.
And the first rule is you have to bring your own hot dish. Are you a member? Are you now or have you ever been a member of the Hot Dish Fight Club?
I have not. This is the first I've heard of it, but that sounds quite interesting.
If Susie Johnson, who's totally a real person,
right,
asked about it, she must have
it must be real.
About it.
I'm very intrigued by this. Yes.
I'm just trying to picture. So is it a fight club or is it
a hot dish off? Is hot dish off a thing?
Right. Or are you fighting? Because it's a different recipe. Right? Are you trying to make people enjoy it, or are you trying to get
him in the gut, hit him in the gut?
There's like a food fight club.
Right.
Right?
Very interesting.
Are you a big casserole person? Do you make a lot of hot dishes? I mean, your mother.
I am. When the kids were little, like a tater tot hot dish, they loved. You know, we're vegetarian, so it's a modified.
Oh, are you really?
Tater tot hot dish.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, but you know, as they're older now and stuff, I don't make that kind of stuff. I'm a weird eater. It's very good comfort food, though.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hot dish, tater tot hot dish. The only meat would be ground beef. So do you replace that, or you just pull it out? And
I just take it out. Yeah, and I just kind of run around the kitchen. You know,
whatever I can.
They used to love it though.
Okay.
Every once in a while.
Do you still do much? I mean, gosh, a president and CEO. Do you have a lot of time to make, or is it a lot? I mean, what's your?
My fiance and I we really enjoy cooking together, so I've really just started back up cooking. And actually trying to bake a little bit, which is kind of cool.
Bake? What's the most recent thing that you baked?
We made cannolis that they did not turn out.
Cannolis?
Yes, we made
That's
cannolis.
Very cool.
Right?
I had no idea even what they were, but they're in all the Italian mobster movies.
Yes. You know what happened is we've watched one too many episodes of Great British Baking Show. We got way more confidence in our skills. That's a great show. It's super
That's a
fun.
great
I love
show.
it. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, what's the line from Godfather? Drop the gun, bring the cannolis.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's what we saw. We were watching The Godfather. You've seen The Godfather?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That's a great movie. Do you like mobster movies?
I like all sorts of movies.
Yeah.
I love movies.
Okay.
Yeah. I always have been a big fan.
Movie, a good time, just roll up on the couch after a hard day of being CEO.
Right, just escape a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. One more question here. Sarah Robinson from Denver, Colorado asks, what's the protocol for apologizing to a moose if you accidentally cut it off in traffic during a snowstorm? These are all very serious questions.
Oh, goodness. Apologizing to a moose if you cut it off during a snowstorm, correct?
In all seriousness, have you ever even seen a moose? in Fargo?
There was a moose. I remember now. Gosh, what was that? Maybe a dozen years ago or longer. There was a moose that was running down the interstate. I believe.
Really?
Yeah, got into town.
I didn't know
if
that.
I remember correctly, it's very rare up here, though.
Sounds
in Fargo.
We don't really do the moose thing.
There's not a whole
More
lot
of a
them around
Canadian
here,
thing, right? Isn't
yeah,
it?
you can find Minnesota. Even kind of western North Dakota. My dad's not run into, but he's seen a few out there. It's a little bit more rare.
Mooses
here,
are really big, aren't they? They're
huge, gorgeous animals.
Yeah.
I love. Yeah. They're gorgeous.
Well, I suppose you're thinking like I'd like to have one in my zoo. When are we going to get the moose exhibit?
They're so cool. They're a little bit touchy on their diet, so I've toyed with it in my past, but it would be a little bit of an investment as far as making sure that they had the correct diet. They're tricky.
All right.
I was a nerd. I can talk about animals forever. Sorry about that.
No. That's great. I think we've got somebody knocking on our door. That's why I was kind of getting a little, what is going on over there? We are moving to Simon and Garfunkel.
All right.
At the zoo.
Sweet.
This is so that we are right on theme.
Boom.
We will be back with Fargo Fresh.
Yay.
Don't go nowhere.